Thanks so much for joining us for the chat. I have Henry here with us today, and we're talking about the Texas Ramp Project. So I want to start there. You guys are celebrating 40 years. Talk about that and just what you've seen.
The Texas Ramp Project is a statewide organization. It's headquartered out of Richardson, Texas, and that's where it started.
Yes.
At the Methodist Church, they had one of their clientele, church members, that needed a wheelchair ramp, and a bunch of the folks from the church went out to the house and created a ramp for them. And then before somebody else saw it and said, hey, I want one of them, and it just blossomed. Started out, they were just doing Central Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, that area, and then they took it statewide several years ago, probably about 10 years ago. They took it statewide, and now it's this is the 40th year. They've built over 30,000 wheelchair ramps in the state in those 40 years.
Yes.
I don't know how many miles that is, but a bucket
lot,
load of them.
A lot.
We have built, my wife and I became coordinators 2.5 years ago for the Panhandle. We cover everything from Crest, Texas going south, the Texas-New Mexico border going the other direction, and Childress going back down 287, and all the towns in between.
Yes.
We have 8 build leaders in Amarillo, and then I've got 3 that cover the northern part of the Panhandle. All of our team build leaders are fully equipped with tools, supplies, and all they need. And then we rely on local volunteers to come out and build ramps with us.
Absolutely.
One of the things that my wife and I, when we took over, we had over 270 people on our wait list. And the wait time was over a year to get a wheelchair ramp.
Yes.
And if I can tell a funny story, my wife and I she was looking, I kind of had to twist her arm to get her to do the paperwork, because there's a tremendous amount of paperwork that goes behind this thing. And she's real detail oriented, and she saw that list, and she just said, Henry, you're going to fix this. This is unacceptable. And so I thought, what better, I'm a member of the Amarillo Downtown Lions Club, and I thought, what better way to help these folks is to bring this to our Lions clubs.
Yes.
And being a past district governor of Lions clubs in the Panhandle, I have access to all of the clubs, all 34 of them that are in our district. So I took the idea of the Lions Club logo is we serve, and where there's a need, there's a lion. So I took that and ran with it, and I went to all the clubs in the Panhandle and gave a spiel on the Texas Ramp Project and said help, and everybody stepped up. And so we've gone from 3 build teams in Amarillo. Now we've got 8 leaders, and each one of those leaders is responsible for multiple build teams. We have about 5 or 6 Lions clubs in the Panhandle that build with us. And so on any given Saturday, we'll be somewhere building a wheelchair ramp.
And talk about the turnaround time too, because like you were saying, it used to take, a year to get a ramp.
Yeah.
But now you guys can do it in under 30 days. Is that what you said?
We have created a system where my wife creates a monthly build list, and that build list goes out to our team leaders, and she assigns them an address. This house needs a ramp. And it's up to that team leader to get one of his teams, and each team leader has multiple teams, to figure out what day they can go and build that ramp. But they have to get it done within that 30-day block.
Wow.
They get the build list at the first of the month, and she expects that to be done at the end of the month.
Yes.
Unless there's some understanding, something underlying that says we can't do this.
Absolutely.
And one of the other things that I took upon myself to create was what I call an emergency build list. I asked my volunteers, the ones of us that could, if I can call you, can we go build a ramp? And I've got about 18 folks that said, I can't make it every time, but I'll come when I can. So what that does for us, I can get our referrals come from our medical folks, the home health care nurses, the doctor's offices. We get a ton of ramps from, I've gone brain dead on the folks that we get ramps from, but we get referrals.
Yes.
So my wife will, she takes all the referrals in, and she'll say, Henry, we just got a referral, and they're getting out of the hospital on Friday, and we've got the referral on Wednesday.
So you have,
so I'll
like
contact
2 days
my
to do
18
so.
leaders and say, hey, we just got a referral today. They're getting out of the hospital on Friday. Can we meet Thursday afternoon and put them folks ramps in? And I'll get 6 or 8 replies.
Yeah.
So we'll
They're
get a
like, yes, we can do this.
Yes. So we'll get a referral on Wednesday. I'll order material on Thursday. We'll go, or Wednesday night, I'll order material, pick it up, and we'll go build a ramp Thursday afternoon.
Wow. And I mean, that's just life-changing too, you know.
It is.
Can you talk about, really quick, you know, just the need that you've seen here, but then how you guys are able to accomplish that and, again, change these people's lives?
Well, the need, I didn't realize until we started this project, took over as coordinators, the huge need in the Panhandle for folks that, if you've ever seen somebody in a wheelchair struggle to get over a 4-inch lip going into the front of their house. And I didn't know this until my wife called. She had a friend in a wheelchair, said, Henry, I can't get Jane in the house, come help. And I went over to help her and tried to pull that wheelchair.
It's hard, they're
4-inch
heavy,
lip.
yes.
This ain't working.
Yes, yes.
And
So
if,
just
if you've ever seen that, then, and I'm going to share with you a video that I've got.
Please,
We
please.
built one just 2 weeks ago in Palisades for a lady. Had never done that before. And I found out nobody in the state's ever done this before. The road was here. The house was 4 feet lower than the road.
Wow.
And the lady lived by herself. She was in a wheelchair. She was wheelchair bound. And we had to build a ramp. We ended up with 72 feet of ramp to get from her front door up to the house. And what we found out is the Panhandle Community Services, who provides folks rides to their doctors, chemotherapy, whatever, they won't pull in the driveway. They stop at the road.
Yes, and then it's like you got to make that trip up there
Yeah,
too.
and so
Makes everyone's lives easier there.
we got one of our team leaders is a retired engineer from Pantex. So I took him. I saw the house and I said, I don't know how to do this. And so I talked to one of my team leaders, a retired engineer from Pantex, and I took him out to Palisades, and he measured and studied and measured. Went back. He said, I'll send you some details. And so a couple hours later, after I dropped him off back at his house, a couple hours later, I got some emails from him with 3 different designs.
Ready to go.
Ready to
Oh,
go.
my
And
goodness.
so I sent out the word to all of my team leaders, because I knew that was going to be hard. And so we had 15 folks that showed up at that lady's house. We started at 9 o'clock in the morning and we were done at 11.
I mean, that is just so inspiring and, again, life-changing to so many. So celebrating 40 years, I want to end on this. What is your hope for the next 40 years?
Well, the next 40 years, they've got 30,000 ramps built in the state. So hopefully in the next 40 years, with the growth that we're experiencing, they'll be able to get 60,000 ramps. And one thing that we always tell our volunteers, you don't have to have construction experience.
Good to know, because I am not good with construction.
We provide all the tools and equipment, we screw everything together, and we have the design laid out, so when you get there, you know what you're going to do.
Very, very
And if
cool.
you can pull the trigger on a drill,
you
you can build a ramp.
Very cool. Well, Henry, thank you so much for catching up with me and, again, celebrating 40 years, the Texas Ramp Project. So
Thank you for having us, and if you're interested, you can contact us through the texasramps.org website, and there's a
Perfect.
place on there to volunteer, and there's also a place on there to request a wheelchair ramp.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. We do appreciate it so, so much. So
Thank you for having us.
Well, this has been another segment of The Chat. I'm Kelsey Davis for News Channel 10.